There's a new marketing and productivity radio podcast up and ready for you. Hey, what is up, productivity junkies? This is Darin Persinger. If I was you, I'd go for a walk. The sun is out in the Pacific Northwest, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I would take the show with you, listen to the show by downloading this onto your chosen MP3 player, or just listen to the show off the website on your phone. In this episode, Jonathan Rivera and I share with you the best ways to use Facebook for business development, the best social network to focus on. You get to find out if Jonathan is a fan of Pandora or Spotify. Dun dun dun. The face-off of Pandora versus Spotify, at least for Jonathan Rivera. The two things that you should look for in picking out an IDX. Also learn why Jonathan is doing less stuff but making more cashito, putting more coin in his pocket and in his bank account. That should be interesting to learn. And get the scoop on my issue with the celebration ADD culture that we've become. I don't get it. I don't get why we're celebrating our inability to focus and that we have ADD. So just to know that the show's legit, if you haven't listened to it yet, if you've never listened to a marketing and productivity podcast from Jonathan Rivera and myself, Darin Persinger, check out what Susan H. from Corvallis, Oregon says about the Marketing and Productivity Radio Show. And you can go check this out yourself in the iTunes store so you know that it's a completely legit review if you don't believe this video that I'm giving you. Susan shares that the show is super awesome. Listen twice. Darin and Jonathan consistently deliver the insight needed to keep your work less cluttered and more impactful long before this podcast. To have it now delivered in this format is even better. Thanks for helping plant the seeds to help my business grow. Thank you, Susan, for being a listener and sharing this review inside the iTunes store. You should also leave a nice comment and review inside iTunes. You'll be just as cool as Susan H. So thanks again, Susan H. So here's what you need to do. Head over to marketingandproductivityradio.com or do a search in iTunes for Marketing and Productivity Radio. Have fun listening. You're going to get a lot of valuable insights to help your marketing and your productivity. And don't forget to leave a review.